Welcome to the channel, everyone. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Hughes, and today I'm going to show you how to make a saltfish and spinach dumpling. For the veg part, we have some peppers, mixed peppers, which I'm going to utilize. These was in my fridge, so I'm going to utilize these. And then we have a bit of saltfish here. So this one, I'll be cooking that. So here I have a small pan, so I'm just going to quickly put them in. And then I'm going to put them back on the stove. And we have some spinach here. I need to utilize these. So while the saltfish here, I'm going to let this cook for probably about 5 to 6 minutes, then drain them off. Next up, I'm going to work on my veg. I don't need all of this. So I'm going to use some of these and I'll be dicing them. And all that is personal preference. Next up, I'm going to work on the peppers. So I'm just going to use half of that pepper. Depends on what amount of vegetables you want in this. Here I have some carrot, which I'm going to utilize also. Going to use a bit of yellow pepper and a bit of red. All these, a personal preference. I'm going to use about 2 cloves garlic. So we're going to cut these up fine as possible. So for the dumpling, we're going to work on our dumpling now. For the dumpling, I'll be using about a cup of flour. Next up, we're using probably about 3 spoons of cornmeal. Next step, some Himalaya salt in this. Use a fork, give him a good mix. Next up, we'll be adding some water to this. For the time being, I'm just going to use a fork just to bring it together. Then I will use my hands and start the kneading process. A dumpling is a typical thing in Jamaica. It's a kind of an everyday dish for most people. It's cheap and you can have it just with anything from butter, chicken back, mackerel, saltfish, steamed cabbage, you name it. Next up, we're going to get our onion in it and we're going to knead them until the bowl is clean. So that's good enough for me for the moment. So we're going to put this down and let him relax a bit. So the next thing, our saltfish is ready. So we're just going to pick him up. Next up, we're going to cook off our vegetables. So we're going to start seasoning. So we have some all-purpose in this, some black pepper. We're going to add saltfish to this. Next, some fresh thyme. So now we're going to put our spinach up over this. Next up, we're going to add some butter. So all of this is going to shrink. Might look a lot now, but once the heat catches it, everything's going to come straight down. Just going to shrink, as you can see already. So with this now, this is cooked. So we're gonna turn this off. So I'll be using this pot for my dumpling. Just gonna add some salt to this. So these dumplings, I'm gonna make them a bit different. These are gonna require a little bit of flour. So what I'm gonna do with the spinach and the saltfish, it's gonna be a little bit different from what you've probably seen. With this, I'm gonna put spinach, saltfish in this. But that's how I want my dumpling. Pinch them. So that's a shape I'm. The next thing we want to do now, we want to cream them, and watch this. We're just going to cream them like this. You seen that? So that's how we're doing it. Next up, we're going to put them straight in the pot. And then we have the rest of our spinach. Gonna put him straight in like that. So ladies and gentlemen, if this video of any help to you guys or any value, please do consider like, share, subscribe, do leave positive comment. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching.